All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get a 40-point victory or whatever it was against the Golden State Warriors. This is Hanson James. This is the SLC Dunk postgame show. I did not expect this with the Warriors. I know the Jazz, the last time they played, they beat the Warriors by, I think it was 30. And I thought tonight that the Warriors would come and it would be a close one. I feel like the Jazz match up pretty well against the Warriors when Steph Curry's not playing, because the Jazz kind of have an inside advantage with Rudy Gobert, and then it helps them kind of defend a little better. With Curry, the Warriors are a whole nother animal. But the Jazz beat the Warriors last time with Curry. This time they didn't. I did not expect this win. And by this amount, this was bonkers. This game was kind of over in the second quarter when the Jazz were up by, honestly, like 40 points at half. It was insane. What an incredible win for the Jazz. First, we'll talk about the Warriors. Then we'll talk about the Jazz. I've got to say something. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors team, coach, and fans. We all know what's going on right now between Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons. It's silliness. It's ridiculous. Donovan Mitchell is every bit as deserving of Rookie of the Year as Ben Simmons. And you know who knows that? The Warriors players. Like, Draymond Green comes out and says what we all know. That, yes, you're technically a rookie in that you have not played on an NBA court during regulation time. But Draymond Green says before the game that having the food, like the nutrition, the coaching, the learning how to deal with the grind of flight and travel and everything that comes with a rookie NBA season gives you an advantage. And shout out to Draymond Green, who, you know, at times I have just hated that guy, but mostly because he's awesome and amazing. And I felt like Rudy deserved Defensive Player of the Year last year, but it doesn't matter. Draymond was great. But he said the truth. If you think those things don't matter, then you're nuts. You're just out of here. Guess what? It matters. And shout out to Draymond Green for saying the truth, and Kevin Durant as well, who is just honest. And, you know, I don't always agree with Kevin Durant, and I've had my things I've said about Kevin Durant in the past. But he's honest. And the Warriors, I don't know what it is. Do I like the Warriors a little? That's crazy. You know what? And Warriors fans get it too. We have had a battle with Philadelphia forever now, and Warriors fans turn out to be pretty reasonable. I don't know. Good for you, Warriors fans. And I don't know if you're going to win it this year. You probably will. I bet they just flipped the switch. I mean, tonight was a little interesting, but maybe the Jazz just match up well with the Warriors. I don't know. But tonight was crazy. I didn't expect it. Jazz came out and were just a fireball. Let's talk about Donovan Mitchell. So, apparently it's okay for Ben Simmons to come out and make some sort of, he disrespects Donovan Mitchell with his comments that says he doesn't notice any other rookie. Guess what? If you say you're not noticing, that means you're noticing very much. We all get it. You want this award, Ben Simmons. We get it. And you've got an East Coast bias on your side. And you keep making disrespectful comments. And Donovan Mitchell comes out and fires back. What is Donovan Mitchell supposed to do? Is he supposed to back down? Is he supposed to just kind of wallow in the corner and take this disrespect? No. He comes out with a sweater that makes it clear that a rookie is someone who is playing in their first year. I don't know if some people have trouble with numbers, but 1 is less than 2. If you have a problem with that, dictionary.com or East Coast Media, look up the difference between number 1 and number 2. Last time I checked, this is his second season. The number 2. This is Donovan Mitchell's first season. The number 1. Donovan Mitchell has had to learn the NBA grind. Ben Simmons has not, because it's his second season. Donovan Mitchell has had to learn how to do nutrition to keep the strength and weight on his body to deal with the grind of an NBA season, because it's his first season. Ben Simmons has not. It's his second season. If you have any questions about why Ben Simmons was able to come out at the beginning of the season ready to go, it's because it's his second season. 2, 1, 2. For all our Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers listeners out there from Philadelphia, this is 1. This is 2. Just so we're clear. I hope we're clear. And Donovan Mitchell has led the league in rookies in scoring. He is the first rookie since Michael Jordan to be average 20-plus points and leads his team to the playoffs. It is remarkable. The only other players to do that are Hall of Famers. So enjoy your triple-doubles. Enjoy those 8 rebounds a game. We're all impressed. But Donovan Mitchell is just as impressive. And he's doing it in his first season. The number 1. Guys, there's too many comments, but it's an incredible night for Jazz fans. They beat the Warriors by 40. The cojones on Donovan Mitchell are out of this world. He is unbelievable. He wore that sweatshirt, and he knew that was going to come with scrutiny. He knew it, and he did what? Blew the Warriors out by 40. The level of confidence and skill and talent and personality is through the roof. Who cares if East Coasters aren't able to understand it? They're not able to understand the difference between 1 and 2. So I don't really care what they have to say. Philadelphia fans, you can say what you want. Say what you want in the comments. Donovan Mitchell is greater than Ben Simmons. The greater than is this sign. Donovan Mitchell goes here. I better be careful. Ben Simmons here. He's great. He's incredible. Deal with it. Another thing in this game that was incredible, Royce O'Neal, his defense is insane. It's incredibly good and going to be incredibly effective. The Jazz have a stopper. And if he can hit shots from 3, he's a 3-and-D wing that's incredibly valuable. Quinn can send in Royce O'Neal, and he can just stop somebody. He put him on Kevin Durant tonight, and we saw what happened. And he put him on Klay, and look what happened. By the way, Donovan Mitchell guarded Klay tonight, and Klay had a bad night. I don't want to hear again anything about Ben Simmons' defense over Donovan Mitchell. I don't want to hear it again because Donovan Mitchell was incredible tonight. He knocked Klay out of the game. When he was on him, he stopped him. I don't know what the defensive metrics are for when Klay goes 0 for 6 or a 7 when Donovan Mitchell guards him, but my guess is that's pretty good defense. And the steals, and the scoring. And he shot lights out. He's incredible. Get over it, East Coast. Get over it. By the way, a 3-pointer is worth something in this league. It matters. It's an important shot, and it helps you win games. If you can't shoot threes and all you're good at the end of the game is passing it on the inbounds, that's all you're good at the end of the game, it makes you less valuable. This is just facts and things that I don't know why we have to say these things. Donovan Mitchell deserves it just as much, if not more. Because this is his first season, the number 1, not his second season, the number 2. We need to learn to count. All right, guys, there's a lot of comments here. All you guys, it's been an amazing season. And now the Jazz are going to the playoffs, and they're all scared. If the Jazz play like this, I don't know. This becomes a magic season. Can the Jazz play like this in the playoffs? It's going to be tighter. It's going to be tougher. But the Jazz have a play style that works so well with the playoffs. They have a defense that just gets better in the half-court situation. And in the playoffs, that's how you play. It's half-court defense. And then not only that, you have a guy in Donovan Mitchell who will get you buckets. And that's how you win in the playoffs. See Michael Jordan. See Kobe Bryant. You have a great defense. And then on the other hand, you have a guy that gets you buckets. As Jazz fans, we watched it break our hearts. And now we have it. Karma is on the Jazz side. Now, karma is coming full swing. Whether Donovan Mitchell wins it or not, the Jazz will have a better record. Mark it. Mark it. They just beat the Warriors by 40. Philadelphia can't beat the Warriors at all. We won the season series 3-1. It's incredible. This season has been so much magic for the Jazz, has been remarkable, has done nothing but impress everyone out there. And anyone who says anything about Donovan Mitchell has not watched him enough. You have not watched him. Go watch the games. Do not look at box scores, because what happens in box scores, when you just look at box scores, you don't get the context of the game, where every time Donovan Mitchell is on the court, the defense bends and breaks, and Donovan creates for his other teammates. And in a system like Quinn Snyder's, the ball is spread and the Jazz offense just rolls. You have to watch the game. Donovan Mitchell makes this team better, whether he's shooting great or not, because he takes the full brunt of the best defender of the team. And when you include his passing, which is just as good as Ben Simmons, it's remarkable. And it's what happens. There are players on the Philadelphia 76ers that take the scoring load off of Ben Simmons. He does not have to take their best defender. Their best defender can guard off of him because he can't shoot. And people will say, well, he gets to the rim at will. Well, when he's playing against defenses in the playoffs, we're going to see a different story. It's just a different game. And when you're not playing Charlotte and Atlanta and Orlando and all the other teams in the Eastern Conference that are just trying to lose as many games as they possibly can, it's different. It's just different. The Jazz went 3-1 against the Warriors. They did. It's a fact. And the Warriors were trying. This game, not as much, but they were trying in the first half, and the Jazz punched them in the mouth, and they took the will out of them. And guess what? Clay played about 40 minutes tonight. You think he was trying? He was trying. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe this. Tell me what you think in the comments. I like to read it. I can't always comment. There's so many of you now. The growth is incredible. SLC Dunk is growing like crazy. I can't hardly read them all, but I do read them, and I can't always comment. But like and subscribe, comment. Share the Facebook with your friends. Share it with all your buddies. Tell them about the SLC Dunk website and postgame show. Tell them we're here. We've arrived. Tell them look up SLC Dunk on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow it, like it, retweet it, share it, all the things. And also, my name is @HansonJames on Twitter. You can follow me there. You can come at me however you want. Fact of the matter is, Donovan Mitchell's is great. Super great. Rookie of the year. Oh, and Rudy is also Defensive Player of the Year, and Quinn Snyder deserves every bit of that Coach of the Year award. Whether we win it or not doesn't matter. It should be theirs. Anyways, guys, talk to you later.